Hello, welcome back. Now we're going to add templates from 1C and borrow from those templates to make authentic looking objectives. To do this, we're going to first make sure we are in the top level selection in our mission tree. To do that, we're going to select the highest level entity in our mission tree. In this case, it should be Normandy. We're going to right click that and say set group as working. Just make sure that we are using the highest level group for the next set of steps we're going to do. Next, we're going to import 1C's template. To do that, we're going to go to File, Import from File, and then we're going to find our data folder, templates, and inside there, you can see here are all the templates for every map that 1C has created for all the cities, airfields, and so on. The one we're looking for is Normandy, and in there we're looking for Normandy cities. So with that selected, we'll go ahead and open, and when we do, it'll open it. This does take a minute or two, so we'll let that load, and when it's done, we'll come back. Okay, and now we're back. In the mission tree, you can see that we have new groupings, including Stonehenge, some homesteads, and all the cities for Normandy. For the particular city that you want to use templates from, you can go to this viewport by clicking the camera button, and you'll see that your city now has those templates. Now to get to these, we're going to go to All Cities, and in my case, I need to find this city right here, and I can do that by going to the mission tree and finding it there. And there you go, you can see now that I've selected the mission tree. I have that grouping available to me to select. Or, let's go back to our top view again. If I want to specifically find this city, I could select the All Cities grouping, right click it, and say Set Group as Working. And what that does is it sets us inside that particular grouping or folder. And from there, I can see this city that I want to manipulate. And I can just click it in our viewport. And you can see it selects it as well. Now I want to go inside this group because I want to get that factory. So I'm going to right click again, and you can do this either in the mission tree or in the viewport. It gives us this context sensitive menu. And again, we're going to select Set Group as Working. And now we can see all of the entities specifically for this city. I'm going to change our view by clicking this toggle camera button in our ribbon. And I'm going to zoom in with mouse wheel. And I'm going to select the entities that I want to use in my new mission. And to do this, I'm going to left click and drag to select some of the entities. I'm going to right click and drag to move around in the viewport. And I'm going to also select these entities here. To do that, I'm going to hold down Control and left click on the specific entity to select it. I'm going to look around the rest of the city to see if there's anything else I want, but I don't think there is. Well, I will go ahead and grab these oil barrels and these factory buildings. And again, I'm holding down Control and left clicking to add those to the selection. Okay, I think that's great. Now that you have your selection, what you're going to do is go to File, Save Selection to File, and save that somewhere. In my case, I'm going to save it right here as a temporary group selection. You can name it whatever you want. Now that that grouping is saved, we can remove all of the 1C templates. To do that, We're going to go back to our mission tree. We're going to go to the highest level in the tree, select it with left click, right click to get the context sensitive menu, and say set group to working. What that does is it puts us back at the top level. Then we can select each one of the groups that we don't need, such as Stonehenge, and right click and say delete selected. Great. Now we can go back into our mission grouping. So I'm going to select that one, right click and say set as group is working. And if I zoom out, you can see here is our entities that we created earlier. But I want to add in those 1C templates that I selected and saved a few minutes ago. To do that, make sure you're in the correct group. In this case, it's Listix Ball Bearing Factory for me. We're going to go to File, Import from File, and select that group set that we saved earlier. And there it is. Those entities have been added to our mission objective, and most importantly, they have been added in the correct location. All right, when we come back, I'll talk about how to add more entities through the content library and moving around entities to add to our mission objective from our previous mission. Thanks for watching.